certificate in education while in custody and is willing to further his education to the level of PhD.
The federal government gave him opportunity to reform and re-educate himself. They gave him scholarship at a maximum security prison, Kirikiri. He took the scholarship. The outcome of the scholarship is that today he has NECO, he has NCE, merit. That is almost distinction. And he was admitted on merit to Open University. And he's on 200 level. Because if the plea bargain and clemency, which we are pursuing, is acceptable to Lagos State government, and he is let out of prison, he will be under the custody of Lagos State government.
Evans has been remanded at the Kirikiri Maximum Security Facility here in Lagos for the past 8 years. He says he's now remorseful of all the crimes he's committed and is asking the Lagos State government for a second chance. But the prosecutor told the court that his plea bargain request will now be tabled before the committee who will sit next in March. This case has now been adjourned to March the 20th for report on his plea bargain request. Kemi Foladeyemo, TVC News, Lagos.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, my country people. Depending on where you are watching me from, it's your man, Capital Reality. Yeah, I hope we all are good. Compliment of the season and the weather. And this my matter now I bring come table. Evans. I believe we all know who is Evans. Evans the kidnapper. Evans the highest criminology man in this country. Nobody work reach that guy during his time, the way he operates. To my greatest surprise, I see scholarship. Say they give him scholarship, go school, say he did 200 level. How on earth? How can that happen? 200 level, which school? Who give him admission? Who give him scholarship? You see? I said it before that we have lost it in this country. We have lost it. It's as if the law is just meant for the commoners, not for the big men, not for the rich men. It's for the commoners, for those who had nothing, for those who had no people. Those are the kind of people the law is holding. Because to my greatest surprise, seeing this kind of news, I was so shocked. Scholarship, which school? Who is giving him scholarship? To study what? To study more criminology, to come and terrorize the whole country. I don't understand. What is this going to study? Is it going to study how to hack the whole Nigerian, or to study how to buy everybody finish? I'm so surprised. Ha! Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Evans, a professional kidnapper, a professional robber, a professional killer, in everything, and such person, Nigerians are giving scholarship. Is it Nigeria or which country? Is it this country we are that they are giving him scholarship? I don't understand. I don't understand. I don't understand. I'm surprised. I'm shocked. Anyway, I don't know what to say because the whole thing is just somehow. The whole thing is just somehow. Advance, scholarship. If it is a common Nigerian that did this, by now maybe they could have fired the person or maybe sent the person for life imprisonment. But today, a hard-aimed criminal, a professional kidnapper, for that matter, being given scholarship, 200 level. I wonder what he is going to reach. I wonder when he graduates, what will happen. Now, Nigerians are trying to, I don't even understand, to grant him bail or something, to make him live as like a normal person, a free man, walk around the society and the community. I don't get it. Anyway, I don't have anything more to say. We are going to keep eyes and see what will happen. If truly this thing will happen in this country, let's see what will happen. What is the encouragement? Maybe to encourage others that are coming up. Nobody is going to look back again. In fact, it's like the highest you commit crime, the highest you are promoted in the country, Nigeria. I'm telling you. Maybe the young people, anyone that committed more bad crime, maybe they will just pick him and give him appointment. Maybe this position in this country. Anyway, let's see, my people. I don't like talking much. Listen, watch and hear from very dark man, according to the report that we have.
All right, so at this point, I am beginning to believe the rumors that some of these big men in Nigeria, especially some of these government officials, might be involved in kidnapping and highway robbery and even organ trafficking. Because this is not making sense to me. Because if governments want to do something crazy, they'll put it in your face. Then they'll see how you will react to the news. Now, if you don't know who Evans the Kidnapper is, Evans the Kidnapper is a notorious kidnapper that was arrested about 8-9 years ago, that made a lot of money from alleged kidnapping, billions of naira. I think he was arrested then by Abba Kyari. I think he was arrested by Abba Kyari's team, because Abba Kyari was the one that had the whole gadget that Evans the Kidnapper had. Now, rumors said that Evans the Kidnapper had some gadgets that if he enters here and tries to kidnap anybody, the whole network in this place, he would jam their network. He was so sophisticated in his job that he was doing so well in kidnapping. You just said the news. It don't look as if government won't release them. Now, let me list out some of his crimes according to Google. It says, Onwu Amadike is undergoing a trial on 52 charges: multiple murders, armed robbery, kidnapping, unlawful possession of firearms, unlawful possession of ammunition, conspiracy, among other charges. Multiple more. So a lot of people have allegedly pie in the hands of this guy, and now they don't give this guy a program where we see him, they go school, he don't even done, they won't graduate, so they don't think of how they'll take release him. People like this supposed to be alive. People like this supposed to be alive. The fact that this guy is even alive is just even crazy to me. Meanwhile, they plan to release this guy. Meanwhile, some people are still awaiting trial in prison. I came out of prison that time and I told you people something. I said, see, inside the Kuje prison where they lock me, if there are 10,000 criminals, if there are 1,000 suspects in that prison, about 800 are awaiting trial. They are waiting trial over petty crimes. And they are waiting trial. They have been there for like 7-8 years. 7-8 years they don't do that prison. They never even know what they happen to them. Some of them steal petty things where they go lock them up. Meanwhile, they won't leave Evans the Kidnapper. Now again, the rumors are beginning to become true. They said that it is because of Evans the Kidnapper that they set up Abba Kyari. I don't know how true this is, but it's making sense. It's making sense. That Abba Kyari was doing too much. He was catching too many people. He get a home for body. He was also corrupt at some point. But they said he was doing too much. He was catching too many criminals. Imagine catching Abba Kyari and catching the other guy from Taraba State. What's the name of the other guy? I don't forget that one they released recently. Boom! Next thing, cha. They go detain him. They go lock Abba Kyari, put some charges on him, go put him for prison. Super cop. This country they crazy. So now on our plan now to let Evans come the go now. Well, Evans, just in case they let you go, my own na to open eyes of people for Nigeria. No find you. Now our country go take better. Now make people like me they talk. I don't know you from anywhere. No go find you. Hey, this country, if you play, you gonna learn, and you will learn the hard way when this government show you how crazy they are. Now I am beginning to believe the rumors. This government, oh shit.
I started in Anambra. Then from Anambra I moved to Edo.
How many jobs did you do in Anambra?
The truth of the matter is that I did not do anything in Anambra.
Okay.
I did not do anything in Anambra. Okay. Anambra can get the record of it. Okay. You understand?
Edo?
Okay, Edo State. Edo State is like about 3 times.
What did you do?
In Edo State, before I come to Lagos.
What did you do in Edo State?
The 3 times. First, second time,
It's kidnapping.
Who and who? Who and who did you kidnap?
I don't know their names.
Okay.
How do you get your information before you go to kidnap someone?
You understand?
Oh, yeah.
You get information.
In Edo, who you technical?
In Edo?
No, he'll be asking you.
In Edo, 2008, 2009, we kidnapped King's Prince and Randeki.
I'm not the person that did the Kingspin.
Look at him.
I did not. Do you understand me?
Look at him.
Look at him now.
Or look straight.
They ask you question.
Okay. You say you're not the one that did the job. Who
Yeah.
did the job?
If you can bring the man to testify,
Who
he
did
can
the
verify
job?
whether you understand me now.
They are all coming.
Who did the job now?
If you are not the one who did it.
I don't know who did it.
Okay, another one.
Another one.
In 2011,
Okay,
we kidnapped Greeners Line Transport.
it's not me.
We collected ransom of 80 million naira.
Oga, I swear to God, it's not me.
In 2015, listen now, we kidnapped director of Dan Odete company,
Director,
Dan Odete. We collected 100 million naira ransom. Stop now.
Is that true?
I know about Dano Dete.
Okay.
You understand now? But I know I know people that do the. You understand me now? But each time they said they did not collect 100 million. That what they collected is 50 million.
From Dan Odete.
Yes.
Okay.
You did not take part of what?
He took part. Who was the gangs?
Are you not the leader of the gang?
No.
Who is the leader?
Those boys, they are from Warri.
Okay, but you are in contact with them because you know how much they make now. So you know them.
Yes.
Okay, but not be saying that you. Okay.
2012-13, we kidnapped Uyi Technica in Benin and collected ransom of 100 million.
From Uyi Technical. I told you about Uyi Technical and all that.
This is the 130 million naira mansion where Chukwudi Dubememe Onwama DK alias Evans lived until his arrest on Saturday. Closed circuit cameras, super steel gate, and high wired fence. Simply a palatial mansion designed for a king. Once respected in his neighborhood at his Magodo residential home, here is Evans arriving in chains with his head bowed in apparent shame. The father of 5 lived like royalty. This was evident in his test. According to him, he spent more than 40 million naira on furnishing alone. Italian imported furniture, jacuzzi, name it. Evans had them all. For every man, there's a time of weakness and total surrender. It was jubilation as Evans arrived at the police command to the waiting arms of curious journalists. The first PRO wasted no time.
After the gun duel with these vicious and notorious criminal gangs are 5 AK-47 rifles, which we display here for you to see, 2 double-barrel long guns equally displayed. We have 1 AK-49 rifle, 2 English pistols, and 59 AK-47 magazines loaded with ammunition. We equally have 1,272 AK-47 ammunition also recovered.
This is the end of the road for a man who has different gangs of kidnappers operating in about 4 states, and at the height of his aberrant career, collected ransom sometimes as high as $1 million. Chukwudi Dumemena Onwama DK 36 from Umodim village, Nnewi North local government area of Anambra State, is said to keep his victims as long as 7 months in captivity until they are able to pay the ransom jaw-droppingly high. He has 2 houses in Magodo and 2 in Akara.
Of Donatus Dunu, the chief executive, now retired, sentenced Evans to 21 years imprisonment for kidnapping a businessman, Silvanus Ahamonu, and collecting $420,000 as ransom from his family. Apart from this present case, he is also being charged by the state government in 2 other matters. Evans and his co-defendant, Joseph Emeka, were brought before this court for the alleged offenses of the murders of 2 persons, as well as attempted murder and conspiracy to commit kidnapping. On Thursday, both defendants were rearraigned on the 5 counts charge which they pleaded not guilty to. The The prosecutor, Yusuf Sule, asked the court for a date to proceed on trial by the judge for a report on the defendant's plea bargain application. The counsel said the matter is currently before the committee set up by the state government and that the second defendant is also seeking a plea bargain. In his response, Evans' lead defense counsel says he newly took up the case to represent the first defendant and that his primary focus now is to pursue the plea bargain request and not to proceed on trial. He says Evans recently bagged a Nigeria certificate in education while in custody and is willing to further his education